Welcome once again to my channel. Now let's look at what we have here. We have the square root of x multiplied by root x again. That's the square root of x root x to be equal to what? 8. I will ask to find the value of x. Being sincere, looking at this problem, I think it's hard, but there is always a way. That's what we believe. There's always a way to solve every problem. Now here is the solution to this problem. Now, for clarity's sake, I will divide the board. And before we start the solving, kindly subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video, so you can always be part of us. Now, what we have is the square root of x multiplied by root x to be equal to what? 8. First of all, for us to have x, we are going to look at the way to break out this word. We are going to break out this square root out. So by doing that, I can say square both sides. Square both sides. So if I'm squaring here, I also square here because anything I do on the left, I always do that on the right. So what I have is the square root of x root x. Square root of x root x, I will square it to be equal to 8 squared. Again, because 8 squared, that means I square here, I also square here. Now this square will cancel out this square root. The square will cancel out the square root. And what that will be left is what? X. So here will be x root this other x here to be equal to what? 8 square means 8 times 8, which is what? 64. Now what I have is x root x to be equal to 64. Also, look for a way to have this other x to clear it out so that I can look for the value of x. I will still square both sides again. So I have x root x to be equal to what? 64. So I will still square it. And I will still square here. Now this other square will cancel out the square root sign. Why this other x will contain it? Because once you have a power outside of a bracket, everything in the bracket will carry that power, that value up. That means since we have 2 here, this x will carry this 2, while this other 2 will cancel this the square root sign. Hope you get it. So x will have what? X squared, and since we are multiplying times what's remaining here is just x raised to the power of 1, because x raised to the power of 1 is the same thing as what? X to be equal to, since I'm squaring 64, that means it will be 64 times 64, which is a large number. So what I will do is I'll express 64 in index form, which is 4 raised to the power of what? 3. So 64 is 4 raised to the power of 3. Now I will add this power here. You get it? Now, by law of indices, that if we have a raised to the power of b multiplied by a raised to the power of c, this is the same thing as a raised to the power of b plus c. What this means is, if you have the same base and you are multiplying them, you are free to pick one of the base and add the exponent or the powers. So I'm adding this exponent of the powers. So what I'll have here, since we have x squared here to represent what we x squared, what I'm going to have is I'll pick one of the base and add the exponent. That will be 2 plus 1 to equal to 4. And then this 3 will multiply this 2. So 3 times 2 will be what? 6. Now I have x raised to the power of 2 plus 1, which is 3, to be equal to 4 power 6. So what I will do is I will multiply both exponents by 1 over 3. So I can say multiply both exponents by 1 over 3. What this means is I'll multiply here by 1 over 3, I'll multiply here by also 1 over 3. So if I'm multiplying here by 1 over 3, if I'm multiplying here by 1 over 3, I also multiply here by 1 over 3. So 3 will cancel 3, 4 will be left side, because x will be equal to, now this will be 4 raised to the power of 6 times 1 is 6. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So x will be equal to 4 squared. And what is 4 squared? 4 squared means 4 times 4. So that means our x will be equal to 16, because 4 times 4 is what? 16. So the value of x will satisfy the whole of this equation. is just 16. That's the value. Now, if you find this video interesting, do not hesitate. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and keep sharing. See you in my next class. Bye.